We're happy to be here. Are you, Georgina?
I am happy to be here. And I am Georgina Calendar.
And my name is Jade Payne.
Yes, I'm Social Engagement Officer.
This is Social Communications and Group CSR Officer here at Sagicor in Barbados.
And we're bringing you tonight our Sagicor Legendary Annual Awards.
Yes.
And we're excited to see what's coming up tonight. Jade.
We have some exciting categories tonight, Georgina. So we have categories like the Contributor of the Year, Pioneer of the Year.
Well, let's do a little breakdown. So we've heard Contributor, we've heard Pioneer.
We have.
And those might need a little bit of explanation. Yes. So Pioneer is somebody who has done something new, something special, who's brought something great to the company, who's added to our Sagicor brand, added to the bottom line, added to our overall employee customer satisfaction. That is a pioneer, you know?
That is, indeed. And then the group Employee of the Year, this individual is someone who has gone above and beyond the call of duty. They're committed to excellence, committed to change. And we're so excited to be here, and we cannot wait to find out who that group Employee of the Year will be tonight here for our legendary awards.
Right, we also mentioned the contributor. The contributor is almost like very similar to the employee, but this is the person who's new, up and coming, and they are just embodying the Sagicorian spirit, and they're going to take us from where we are to where we want to be. You know, we just celebrated 180 years, and there are the staff members who are the foundation of the next 180. So we're excited to see who's going to be the contributor for the group. You know, this group.
Definitely. Then we also have the Manager of the Year Group Award. And for that award, this individual is someone who has gone above and beyond the call of duty. They have also been committed to community involvement, committed to excellence, committed to change. They have developed programs that would help the business to move forward. So that's another exciting category, Georgina. Yes. I cannot wait to find out.
We can't wait to see. And I will say we're here tonight, and if you're not here, let me just tell you what we are seeing. We can see that everybody is happy and excited to be outside. You know, in Barbados we say we outside, but everyone is excited to be outside tonight. I am seeing beautiful dresses. I am seeing the natural hair coming out. This is going to be a fantastic night. And I know...
Indeed. Everyone is here gathered, and they're mingling, they're drinking, they're having something to eat. And everyone just looks ready and excited to start this show, to see what's happening and what's coming up.
So, Jade, we mentioned the Manager of the Year.
I did.
This is the group manager. When we say group, this is across the Southern Caribbean.
Yes.
You know, this is the top winner out of, what is it, 11 territories? I want to make sure.
Just about.
11 territories. This is someone who is a manager who's exemplified, who has led their team, who is here to really top off that Sagicor cake, to really show us what it means to be a Sagicorian, what it means to be legendary. And this is in the presence of our legends here tonight. And I'm so excited to get to meet some of them, to hear from them.
Same here.
I mean, and it's not just corporate awards. We have our top advisor awards, not admin, sales.
We cannot forget those.
Yes.
The sales team is very important to us, definitely. So we have the President's Trophy Awards, those top advisors who've done great in the NAC cases and the NAC in general, the API and the persistency. So we have those persons who will be featured tonight too as well. So we can't wait to have a chat with those individuals.
Yes.
To find out, you know, what their day-to-day life is like here at Sagicor, and how they would have contributed to the company, and what, you know, allowed them to get to that path or to this point tonight here at Sagicor's annual awards.
So at the awards, we're not only going to hear about the top winners, but we're doing a review of all the top winners in each territory. So we're going to hear who won top employee, top manager, contributor, pioneer. This is for EC, and well, that's Eastern Caribbean and Belize, for Barbados, for Trinidad and Tobago. So we're not just going to see who's the top here for the overall region, but we're still going to honor those who have done an amazing job in their own home countries. I mean, Sagicor is all about that group spirit as
we're one.
Yeah,
Sagicor is what we are. And we're so happy to have everyone from all the territories here tonight celebrating together, because, you know, it's been a pandemic. We're in a pandemic, coming a hold of it slowly but surely. And, you know, it's been tough having a virtual award ceremony. So we're so happy to have everyone here gathered tonight.
Together. Yes, and as Mr. Terrestrial says, it is a water that brings us together and not separates us.
Definitely.
So I'm glad the water and the airplanes and the flights brought us together tonight to really meet and greet with each other. Because even in our department, we don't really get to we don't see anyone other than on team. So it was such a pleasure to see our team members we work with every day.
Definitely. But Georgian, I think it's time for us to have those individual in-depth interviews with some of our legends and some of our persons who will be honored tonight. So why not just go on over to have a quick interview at this point in time?
Yes,
are you ready?
Thank you, Jade. I'm going over and I'll see you in a little bit.
Lovely. Take care.
Hi, Kurt. I know your first name, but I don't know your last name.
So we're taking you over now to Georgina Calendar. She's going to be interviewing Kurt Shaw, and he is our group contributor from, group employee from last year. So we're going to find out how he feels to be here tonight for this event.
Hi, Kirk. I know who you are. Oh. Oh, they told me hold on. How does it feel to be outside? Oh, well, I've been asking who you're here with, but I'll ask you that when we get there, you know? Let's save that. Yeah, they're streaming it out live, yeah. Tell me, hold on.
Chat with somebody before they.
You've been to Barbados before? So this is trip number one.
Y'all doing somebody?
Yeah, because Ingrid, she's
Two, that's eight, too little. Every year, yeah. Let's get the awards happening every year. Just keep winning.
Okay, perfect.
Keep winning, flying you in.
Okay, good. Everything's like
Yeah. How are you enjoying it? Good. How long have you been here? When did you come in? Nice. Okay. How far the company is? We'll find out.
Nice to meet you. So we're having our brief interview shortly as soon as Georgia.
We're good to go? I think they tested them. Let's make sure, just to see once they talk, they can hear them. Yeah, because they should be able to pick it up. Nicolene, how did you enjoy pandemic? How do you enjoy pandemic sales? Ready? And good night, everyone. We're back here now. I'm over here in the legendary corner, and I have two awesome people here with me, but I won't introduce them. I'll let them introduce themselves. You know, they say ladies first. I'll introduce our lovely lady here. I love this red dress, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let us know who you are, where you're from, and what you've done to be here with us tonight.
Okay, well, thank you very much for having me here. First of all, I am Nicolene Taylor. I'm from Sagicor Life, Jamaica. I was award winner for Sagicor Life, Jamaica for Agent of the Year. So that is how come I am here with you this afternoon.
Let's turn over to our handsome gentleman here in the white. I love this jacket.
Thank you.
Give me bright James Bond vibes, you know. No, I guess the writer of James Bond saw the handsome men in Jamaica and was just so inspired. So yes, sir, tell me who you are, you know, where you're from and why you're here with us tonight.
Well, I'm Kirk Shaw, team member of the year for Sagicor Group Jamaica and Sagicorian for the entire group 2020. And that's why I'm here today.
Lovely. That is not an easy task, guys. As we would have mentioned when we started, these Sagicorian, these group awards are for the entire Caribbean, the entire Southern Caribbean. Well, I can't just say Southern because we have Jamaica in it. So it is not an easy feat to be the Sagicorian, the employee of the year for the group. So, since I'm still with Kirk, I'm going to stay with Kirk a little bit. Tell us, how does it feel to be outside, to be here in 2022? We didn't have any award live last year, but we're now live here in person. What does it feel like to be here with your fellow Sagicorians tonight?
It's an awesome feeling. I'm here enjoying Barbados. Barbados is such a beautiful country, and I'm here with some exciting fellows, Nicolene and friends. I'm having a wonderful time. I'm truly honored to be the Sagicorian, and I'm also honored that I was invited to the award ceremony this year. It is just beautiful here.
Okay, Kurt, well, I'm going to ask you now, give me a Kurt top hit. Give me one of your greatest hits, something that you feel extremely proud of for your contribution to our Sagicor family, our Sagicor pride.
Well, I'm happy that I was able to assist my company tremendously during the pandemic. We went through a rough patch, and during that time, I had to dig deep because I know that tough time doesn't last, tough people do. So I had to ensure that the ship at Sagicor Jamaica was staying afloat, and that was my job, to ensure that persons could work from home, help to set up persons working from home, I was at work right through the pandemic. So that to me was an honor.
Yes, well, now you mentioned helping your Sagicor team to stay afloat during the pandemic. I'm going to switch over now to the Queen. Tell us, you were part of that team that had to stay afloat in the pandemic. You are here for a Top Advisor Award. You were making sales. You were still working with your clients. Tell us about that process. What was it like during that pandemic experience?
When the pandemic first hit, persons were panicking, thinking in terms of, oh my God, sales are going to fall. And at first, that was what I was thinking. But then I said, everything is about your attitude and approach. So the attitude and approach I took was, rather than looking at it as sales are going to go down, my approach was, this pandemic puts into focus how fragile life is. And so when I went in to speak to clients, the approach I took with clients was, listen, with this COVID thing, you can be here today and gone tomorrow. What would happen to your family? And as a result of approaching it that way, my sales actually increased. And I've done the most sales I've ever done the last 2 years. I've done top of the table the last 2 years, and I've never done that before. And last year, I did over 50 million API for the first time in the pandemic. So that just proves to me it's not about the situation, it's about how you respond to it.
So, Nicolene, tell me, you said you did the best you've ever done these last 2 years. So what does success look like for you? Is it personal success from your end, or is it that your clients feel so safe and taken care of? And what is success for you?
Personal success for me is my clients being okay. And the more people I have been okay, is how I get to sit here and be interviewed. So it's not about me. It's about making sure that their dreams become a reality. And the more people's dreams I make a reality, the more often I can sit on stage.
So guy will go back over to her. You know, that's her idea of success. So you mentioned that you helped the team work from home. So say to say you were in the IT department, what department you were in?
Go again?
What department you were in?
I'm at group facilities.
Ah, so yes, you were really there on the ground, the whole thing. What does success look like for you? You know, in terms of helping your team, what is success for you? That inner warm feeling for you?
Well, it gives me great joy to offer good service. We are back office, so we offer support to persons like Nicolette. When they bring in the sales, we ensure that it is processed and we get things going. So it gives us joy. When we succeed, our company also succeeds. So that's the joy that it brings to me, just to know that I'm a part of a great organization such as Sagicor right across the group.
It was just, thank you both of you. It was so wonderful speaking with you, and it was a personal pleasure for me to get to meet one of my own teammates, my team members from Jamaica. You know, we don't get to interact very often, and I'm so thankful for events like this, that we get to see this Sagicorian spirit. We know it's not just us personally, that we're part of this bigger, larger team that's doing wonderful things. So thank you, and congrats on your win again. And I look forward to see if we're going to say, you know, you won already, but, you know, we're looking forward to see if you'll be taking home the big group award tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, both of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, George. Yeah.
Hi, Joel. So I would like you to introduce yourself here tonight. Tell me who you are and what's your role here at Sagicor.
Well, my name is Joel Greenwich. I am from Grenada. I am a Sagicor advisor. You know, it's really an exciting moment to be in Barbados, to be part of the Sagicor's Group Award ceremony, to be here to be the recipient of the President Cup as the top advisor for 2021. It's really an exciting moment, being the first Grenadian to be bringing home the President Trophy. You know, so it's a historical moment. And basically to be able to achieve that award in such an unprecedented time faced with COVID-19 and all its challenges, I'm choked up with emotions of gratitude and super excited about this moment.
And congratulations on that award. So what is a day-to-day for you at Sagicor? You know, just you're a top advisor here tonight. And we just want to know some insight to how you achieve that level of greatness. What is your day-to-day like?
But you know, everyone who knows me know that I'm a very determined person. I set daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, and yearly goals. You know, my day-to-day schedule is super hectic. You know, I'm a very focused person, and I actually work best during my productive hours, so I was able to identify that. And I was able to basically break down my day in terms of hours, what my hours worked. And as a result of that, and I'm able to plan my schedule accordingly. I do find time to have fun, to relax and socialize with my friends. I mean, most of my coworkers will say I never seem to be working because I'm not always seem to be busy. But one thing I do, I really love my clients. I really enjoy serving them, and I really enjoy making a difference in the life of my clients. And that is where my greatest joy comes from. When a client can reach out to me and let me know how much they appreciate my work, how much they appreciate my service, and they can find value in what I do. That is the greatest moment. That is the greatest success. And tonight, as I'm here, I just want to take this time, you know, to thank all my clients for the confidence and trust that they would have placed in me, my family for their support, my colleagues for being a strong pillar of support. Of course, you know, teamwork makes the dream work, you know. And to everyone out there, you know, even my friends or fans on social media, who continue to cheer me along every month as I get Advisor of the Month. They will reach out and cheer me along, you know, so I really appreciate that. I mean, it's a collaborative effort. I mean, I'm standing here tonight, but there are people who some way would have contributed to my success.
Definitely, and it sounds like you're a truly dedicated advisor to your role. So do you have any examples for us in terms of your most proud moments, rewarding moment as an advisor with one of your clients, something you think back and you felt so proud to be working at Sagicor to provide that level of support and that financial support for your clients? Anything comes to mind at this point?
Definitely. Most recent experience as of last year, in 2020, November of 2020, I reached out to a client, happened to be a medical doctor. And I reached out to him to discuss his life insurance. And he said to me, Joel, it's COVID, I'm super busy, I don't have the time. And I remember speaking to him and saying, you know, if you die today, the Ministry of Health will replace you by another doctor. And I said to him, what about a replacement income for your family? And it was in that moment he really thought about it, and he made the decision to purchase life insurance. And last year, so as I said, he bought that policy November 2020. Last year, September to be exact, that client passed away. You know, and it was really a sad moment. But what was the greatest joy coming out from that whole experience is when his mom received a check of a significant sum of money. And I remember when the incident occurred, when he died, and I called her, she did not answer. And I sent her a message on WhatsApp and I said, my name is Joel Greenwich. I am XYZ financial advisor.
And I'm sure you felt so proud to be there and be able to provide that check to her. But thank you so much, Joel. That's such a great story. I love to hear stories like that. And I hope you have a fabulous night tonight. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right.
And now, and good night, guys. Welcome over back to my Sagicor Legendary Corner. I have with me a lovely lady in red. You know, we're at these events, we can't not talk about our ladies. I had another lady in red before, and I have another lady in red now. Red is the hot color for the season. But I'm going to let her introduce herself to you. So, tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
So, good evening, everyone. I am Miranda Jeremy. I am from Antigua. I am a financial advisor for Sagicor. And this evening, I am here to receive the Rookie of the Year Award and the Case Count Award. I'm excited to be here.
Yes, no, you say you're here, Rookie of the Year Award and Case Count Award. Now, before we got on the camera, we were talking about the fact that you've been here, you said 2 years. But technically you qualified for Rookie earlier, but they're like, but you haven't been here long enough. Now, that speaks to your level of commitment, dedication, and what you're doing to add to our Sagicor spirit. So tell us about a little bit of your day-to-day in office. What are you doing to really bring us up to this level and to show us that you are the Rookie of the Year?
Well, my day-to-day is basically on the road, finding new customers, letting them know what financial need is best for their life. And I am really trying to build my legacy in Antigua to change people's lives financially and provide the best options that Sagicor has to offer for them.
What inspires you to this role? Because that's a tall order. You want to build your legacy in Antigua. So what inspires you?
That actually inspired me for being at Sagicor because I've lost my mom and my sister in the space of 6 months. And I felt the need to branch out, to take a risk and join the Sagicor team to change people's lives, to educate them more about financial choices, about their needs, their family protection. And because of those debts, I think that I'm doing a very good job in persuading people to make better financial choices in the event of debt and also in the event of retirement. You know, we as Caribbean people have a stigma attached to insurance, and my job is to, you know, put a stop to the myth and let them know that we can invest and we can become better Caribbean people.
So you mentioned those 2 sets. My condolences, I'll begin with.
That's fine.
But what did that change for you? You know, because when you experience like those final costs, those kind of things, you start to understand you need more than just, you know, a bit of savings here and there. You know, how did that change and inspire your way of educating your people about the importance of the security? You know, how did that change your mind?
Well, I was a former banker and I was very good in sales. And my mom didn't have life insurance and my sister didn't have it because of health reason, of course. So I think joining Sagicor team with my experience from banking and my experience and my love for people, I can better educate them as to make better financial choices and to just have a better life.
And I know with someone like you, Miranda, at the helm, and you are making your mark in Antigua, and thanks to companies like Sagicor, which are regional, your mark won't just be in Antigua, your mark will be throughout the whole Southern Caribbean. And this is a group award, so we're even including Jamaica in this. So we're so thankful to you for this commitment, this dedication to educating people why they need to be secure, why life insurance isn't, something to be afraid of. And I really wish you the best of luck tonight. And thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So while we switch over to Jade,
I'll let you introduce yourself first.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Branson. Welcome. So I would like you just to introduce yourself. Tell us a bit about your role here at Sagicor. What do you do here at Sagicor?
Good night, everyone. Good night to everyone in the Caribbean who's viewing and paying attention. My name is Bryan Healey, and I come from the island of Dominica, the nature isle of the Caribbean. And I work with Sagicor as an agency manager, so I oversee a sales team.
So are you excited to be here tonight? This has been the first awards event in such a long time. Isn't it great to see your colleagues and friends?
This is truly a blessing, I must say. First of all, just to have life up to this point in time and to share this opportunity with everyone. And when I say everyone, I literally mean everyone, in the sense that it's not just the EC Islands, but we have representatives from Jamaica, from Trinidad, from Barbados. It's just wonderful to bring back everyone together so that we can connect, reconnect, and enjoy and celebrate this momentous occasion.
So, Branson, we have some big awards tonight. Is there anything in particular you're looking forward to see? We have the group contributor, group pioneer. Is there anyone you're rooting for tonight?
Obviously, Dominica. But there isn't any specific award. I'm just happy for everyone. I mean, coming from this pandemic to finally being able to come together, I appreciate every single moment, every single award, and every single person here, because we all worked hard, and it's nice to come together and celebrate our successes.
And it's so great to see you tonight, Brian. I haven't seen you myself in such a long time. It has been a pleasure chatting with you, and I hope you have a fabulous night tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And over to you, Georgina.
yes, and I'm looking at this camera. Yeah, you're fine.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Kathy, are you excited? Are you nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. I just feel a lot unsettled. Okay. I hope you ask me easy questions.
Back now here, I know I never introduce anyone. I let them introduce themselves. So, tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
Okay, so my name is Tanya Clark. I'm from Barbados, and I work in the pensions department as a valuation specialist. So I value pension plans.
Now, I'm going to tell you a little joke about our Tanya here. Tanya is nominated for the Pioneer of the Year award, and Tanya says she's in pensions. But Tanya's in pensions, but Tanya went out on her own and learned something a little bit special. Now, remember I told you pioneers are those who add something special, bring something new to the company that either build us up as a company, as a brand, help build up the bottom line. Tanya went out and learned visual basic coding. Is that the right term?
That is correct.
She went out and learned a whole new language.
Yes.
Because computers speak language like Spanish and French. Now, that's my question for you. What was it like? Well, first thing first, what inspired you to do that? And then, what is it like learning a new language? Is it like Spanish and French?
It is exactly like that. So I actually do know Japanese, and it's probably as difficult as learning Japanese because it's completely different from anything you've ever imagined. If you have a semicolon out of place, your code will not work. So it was definitely a challenge, but I was inspired to learn it because I recognize the value that I could add to what we do on a daily basis. So the pain now would definitely pay off in the long run.
So would you ever do something like that again if the need arises?
Oh, definitely, because I like the challenge. I love challenges. All my friends know I love a challenge. So I did really enjoy the process, even though it took time. I enjoyed every step of the way.
So tell us about your other day-to-day. Like what is the day in the life of Tanya like? You know, in the pensions department, you know, because it's fun to meet persons from other departments because we all know Sagicor is huge. And it's not just huge per territory, it's huge throughout the region.
That is true.
So, you know, tell us, what is a day-to-day life like for you in the pensions department, for those who don't know?
Well, things have changed just a little bit because of the pandemic, so my work is still remote for now. Okay. But when we were in office together, obviously the energy of the pensions department is unrivaled. We have
every department.
There's a lot of energy, there's a lot of camaraderie, and that's what I liked about the work and the department itself. And to be honest, I spend a lot of time in Excel.
I
spend a lot of time in Excel. So
tell us about your life, because you did the visual basics outside of work. This was something you took upon yourself.
Yeah.
And what inspired that moment for you?
I think when I realized that some of the things that I do every day that was really tedious could be automated, I was intrigued and I was hooked, and I was like, I need to know how to do this because I feel like this could add just so much value to what I do instead of having to do so many things manually. And you know, I saw the value. I saw the value in it.
And to hear things like that is so warming because, you know, there are persons who be like, you know, that's not, you know, in my scope of work, that's not in my purview. But it's just a sense of pride. It feels so good to know that we have a team who's willing to go above and beyond the call to really make Sagicor the best company in the region, you know, let's say the Latin American region, because we're branching out more and more every day. And we're so thankful to team members like you, Tanya, who embody the spirit and go above and beyond. So what's next for Tanya? Anything new or special you're bringing for us next?
Wow. I am actually, because of my abilities, my manager has asked me to do a little bit of another project. Nice. Using the code. So yeah, I'm still doing it all now.
We are so excited for that.
Yes. It's an iterative process, so there are more things that you can add to just make it completely automated.
Wow. Okay, that is phenomenal. Yes. And we are looking forward to see if you'll be taking home that big group prize tonight. Thank you, Tanya.
And thank you.
Good luck. And we won in Barbados, so congratulations on that win.
Thank you so much.
And we're excited to see what you're going to do next for Sagicor.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Guys, and thank you. We are so happy to be here. People like Tanya, we met Nicolina, we met Kirk, we've met so many Sagicorians who are really showing us that the spirit of Sagicor is not a one-person job, it's a team job.
Hi, Lenny. So happy to see you here tonight. If you can introduce yourself, tell me who you are, what's your role at Sagicor, and where are you from?
Okay. My name is Lenny Douglas. Nice to meet you. Yes. I am from the island of Dominica, the nature island of the Caribbean. I showed you about that before. So I have been with Sagicor for the last 10 years. I initially worked under the agency with wheelchair services, but as of 4 years ago, I am now a financial advisor at Sagicor. So that's what I do. I provide protection through insurance. I speak to people about the importance of insurance and the benefits it can have for their family. So that's the basics of what I do at Sagicor right now.
I love that. So, Lenny, we know we've just been coming out slowly out of a pandemic. It's been a bit challenging. So can you tell me, you know, one of those challenges you may have experienced, you know, while serving your customers? How do you still come out on top to be so successful? What is your secret?
Like I tell everyone, my secret is not a secret because my secret is God, to be honest with you. I believe in God, and my firm belief will always be that seek ye first, and everything else will be added to you. So as long as I seek the will of God and what God wants for me, He will always let it play out. Now I know when persons talk about the pandemic being so hard on them, it was double portion for me because a lot of people maybe don't know, but I lost my first son in 2020, right? So my reason for being here today has a lot to do with him and my family because I'm not sure if you remember, we were supposed to have this ceremony in March of 2021. No, 2020. And that was on the 7th of March. So I was supposed to be at that last ceremony, but I could not have made it because my son passed on the 7th of March. So that was the exact date. But I know, we believe in guardian angels, and that's my angel. So God has blessed me with a second boy and a beautiful wife. And since then I have been at it. So I'm just giving thanks to God for life, to be honest with you. And He has seen me through. So that's my secret to success, just God, nothing else.
And thank you, Lenny, for sharing that with us. It's definitely been, it's going to be a great night ahead. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And thank you so much for chatting with me.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
No problem. You're welcome. Okay. Sorry, I forgot.